Hello, this is the Super 20p Arcade Challenge, which is a contest we do every week where the winner can win I think about a £10 trophy. But who wouldn't want to win a £10 trophy for doing nothing but be good at games? The answer is no one or everyone. Someone. So I just got back from holiday, so I'm not quite with it. But yes, Guardians is the game we're playing this week. It is by Banpresto. It went on a bit of a run, didn't they, in the 90s? They seem to be everywhere. This came out in 1994. Well, I say Banpresto were everywhere in the 90s. It does seem that they were. And they probably got into the wrong market. Towards the end of the 90s, arcades weren't really a thing anymore. 1994, Denjin Makai 2 is what it's known as in Japan, and it was developed by, and I'm not kidding here, Winkysoft. What a name that is. It was a sequel to 1994's Denjin Makai, which did come out on a home format, unlike this, which was the Super Famicom. It was a stripped down version. We could only be 3 characters. But this sequel, as far as I am aware, hasn't come out on any home consoles. It might be in some of the newer shops or whatever. But it's very pretty, very silly, very 90s, very anime, super anime. It's... And look at those Bret Hart sunglasses. I chose that guy because he's got the Bret Hart sunglasses on. That's what you want from your combator. Is a guy with Bret Hart sunglasses. She's very curvy, isn't she? That young lady. But yes, really good fun. I actually really like this. Never heard of it. Never played it before. It was chosen by a guy called BHI Gaming, who is new to the... he's joined in the challenge as we've just started it. From the old Retrotech 20p challenge. Good pick, sir. Thank you very much for doing that. Cracking little game, and can heartily recommend it if you're that way inclined. So, what are we going to talk about? Well, if you're new to this video series, then you probably don't know, but I run out of things to say about the game itself, and instead talk about genitals. And this week I've decided, because it's quite an anime game, I'm going to look at IMDB's top 5 most popular hentais that were searched for on that particular site. And I'm going to give you the synopsis of the top 5. Now, number 5 is actually a bit of a cheat, because it's actually a game, and it's called Lewd Consultation Room. A sexy female doctor with a stethoscope conducts strange medical examinations. She makes the man who came to see her take off his clothes and has a nurse lick his genitals. Yeah. Here's one for the real, the OGs, if you will. Shin Shojin Densetsu Arotsokidoji. Yes, is that Arotsokidoji? Is that sort of spark something in you that you've forgotten about from, say, like 1995? Yes, it's that one. One of the first things released on the anime label. A sort of follow on from Akira. It was... let's just read the synopsis. In this sequel to Arotsokidoji Legend of the Overfiend, the unbelievable sexual violence of the Overfiend and his cohorts from hell continues to wreak havoc on this earth. It is certainly a thing, that one. And I believe over here it was like chopped up, and they got like bits from various sequels and made it into one. Because the first one did well through horny teenagers like myself. Number 3, another one you'll be familiar with if you are familiar with this kind of thing, Bible Black, which tells the story of Academy student Taki Minase, who discovers the titular book, no pun intended, while exploring an abandoned room in his school. He decides to make use of it for both his benefit and his friend Ayumi. We all know what benefit that is. Yes, indeed. And then number 2 is one for the proper OGs, and yes, it's Arosaka Doji, Legend of the Overfiend, the relative coexistence of the human world and beast world and demon world is soon to be disrupted by the Overfiend, an immensely powerful demon who will be reborn after 3,000 years to remake the world to his own liking, which usually involves nurses, schoolgirls, like just any female from like late teens to late 20s that passes him. You can guess what happens. Yes, it's that kind of movie. Anyway, moving on to number 1, 25 Sai no Joshikusei. I hope I said that right. If not, I don't really care. The show follows presumably this is an OVA show. Is that how you say it? I don't know. The show follows the everyday lives of 4 high school girls who are all virgins. They go through the ups and downs of adolescence together, including first love, heartbreak, and all that follows. So yeah, that's your 5 most searched for IMDb hentai movies and their synopsis. Hope I've educated you there, or brought back some happy memories, or some embarrassing memories. Memories of times past that you long to forget now. But yes, let's explain more about the challenge. So basically, every week someone will have picked a game that has come up on the spinny wheel, because everyone who enters gets a chance to pick a game, and then if their game comes up, good for them. They probably know the way around it a bit better than people that don't. If when that game comes up, basically you play through it, have as many practice goes as you want, but as soon as you press record, that's your run, 2 credits. Depends on the type of game. It's either points or it's how far you get, if it lets you continue or not. And the person that gets the furthest or gets the highest score, dependent on that, will be allocated a certain amount of points. And depending on who's played that week, could be anything from 9 points if they win. There's only 3 people have taken part, or like lots, 24 if lots of people have taken part. So it works to if you play a lot, then you've got a better chance of winning the year. But yes, well worth looking at if you're arcade game inclined. So what have I got coming up on the channel this week? What have I got coming up on the channel? Again, never check this, always should, before I go live. Oh yes, I've got Mystery of the Nile, which is the first in a very occasional series, because I can't think of anything else to do on it at the moment, where I've looked at a game that borrows very, very heavily from a particular movie or game or whatever, but isn't actually licensed. And this Mystery of the Nile is very, very, very close in all departments to the old Michael Douglas movie Jewel of the Nile, which didn't have a game. Which you might remember, it was sort of like a little Indiana Jones. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because I really liked Romancing the Stone and Jewel of the Nile, and I wish they'd made more of them, even though they weren't as good as Indiana Jones. But I just think there's more room for that kind of movie. I don't want one now. Please don't give me follow-ons to movies where everyone's super old from the 80s anymore. Your Ghostbusters just sort of denigrated into, oh, my back hurts. And I know they had kind of younger people in it, but still. This level's hilarious, by the way, if you do it. You can choose which route you go through. But all the trees fall on you, and I think I'll get hit by every single one. And lots of things fall down. Not only that, there's like a giant coin hits me and stuff. And I managed to fall down a hole on my next continue. And I thought I was going pretty well. So until that point, but unfortunately, I don't get any further than where I get to. But I can see people doing quite well at this. It's quite an easy beat 'em up. It's not like one of those sort of unremitting ones, despite what just happened. So if you haven't taken part in the challenge yet and you're pretty good at your beat 'em ups, this is a good jumping on point, because I think lots of people will get on board with this. So there's a good chance that you could come straight in and score like 24 or 36 points or something. So can recommend this game, even if you don't want to take part in the challenge. Have a look at some of the other videos, or indeed try the game out yourself. It's called Guardian, not Guardian. It's not the left-wing UK newspaper, but it is instead a scrolling beat 'em up. And the character I've chosen here with the big boobas, because my kind of thing, isn't it? As my follow-on character, she really looks like the girl out of Final Fight 3, I think. Is it Final Fight 3 or 2? Is it Maki? She's like a dead copy, maybe showing a bit more skin, but apart from that, like, she looks exactly like her. I thought initially she looked like Jinka, what's the name of the girl in Aliens vs Predators, but she doesn't at all. Like, as soon as I thought about it, I thought, oh no, Final Fight, that's the girl she looks like. Look at that. How embarrassing was that? What a embarrassing plummet to my death. But I think there's this game's got stuff. It's got lots of different moves. It's got that thing I like in later beat 'em ups, where it kind of incorporates kind of Street Fighter moves as well into it, to give you kind of more depth, because these games can get like terribly repetitive. But when like a game like this does its stuff, it's really good. You might have noticed that I was very perilously close to going out even earlier than I do. So I think if you're a fan of beat 'em ups, definitely get onto this game. Take part in the challenge if you can, but try it out, because it's good to try new things. What else can I say about holiday? Was nice. Went to Disneyland. Pretty good. If you've not been for a while, if you've never been, Star Tours is amazing. And these days, when I went last time, it was very kind of like you got the same stuff came up on the Star Tours, same missions every single time. Now they randomise it, and there's like loads of new cool planets in it. You got stuff from every single part of Star Wars, not just the movies, but shows like Ahsoka represented. Even I was surprised to see Andor show up in one particular bit, and it was is it Diego Luna, the actor? He was actually in it, giving you a mission. But Mando shows up, Ahsoka shows up, and there's the Space Whale bit from it's just good. It was just great. It's just great, and like you also get like places like Kashyyyk from Revenge of the Sith and things like that. I mean, the rest of the holiday was good, and my son enjoyed it too. But we went on that particular ride 12 times. So if you're Star Wars inclined, then definitely worth a go. I was a bit disappointed by the Web Adventure. It's like a Spider-Man new ride they've got there. Not so great. Anyway, that's the end of my go. And please do join us again next week. But until then, like, subscribe, and thanks, bye. And don't go and watch Orotsuki Doji, you dirty pig.